at all them zeros. I can't even count them all.
What are you doing, Elliot? I need to... I was already... Come on, hands like that, all of you. He had it in him.
I got your bullets, bitch. Make me proud.
You're so in love, Vera. Really? It's gonna kill Krista just like that? No.
You hurt her, you might as well kill me next. You lose everything.
See Elliot threatening him like that, his eyes. I'm not sure I'm afraid of Elliot or Vera more. That's really an old movie reference, you know, the thunder, all of that.
Well, maybe I was the wrong person asking the question.
You're gonna use her? I know. I loved the therapy sessions, but I have the impression that I'm not gonna love this one.
Sadistic piece of shit.
Ah.
You're pointing a gun at me. You're forcing me to talk to one of my babies.
Okay, calm down.
Yes, please!
How are you feeling about her death?
I haven't thought about it that much.
She hurt you.
Yeah! I know all this. That's all old shit.
Let them talk. Shut the fuck up. And what do you want exactly?
Find out why Mr. Robot exists. What's he talking about?
What?
Start thinking about an exit strategy and fast while his pals are gone.
He's trying to protect that. He's trying to not let the truth out.
He's fucking with you. He's trying to play his little mind games.
Let him finish?
You don't want me to hear this either.
Yes!
Childhood trauma. Follow up on window event.
We know that one.
You won't talk.
Did we know really that one? I mean, did we see all of that?
What are you
I'm
hiding?
trying to remember.
No, not Mr. Robot.
Your dad. Your real dad.
Is this about my father? Tell me what's
Did he
going
do
on.
something to you? We didn't see all of it?
I didn't push me. I jumped. Darlene told me I remembered it wrong. She said she didn't know what she said. Shut up!
That can be a final cut with Mr. Robot if he's discovering something about that.
Why is it you think you can't recall that memory so clearly?
Miss Christie's asking you questions.
Shut up! Let him think!
Darlene and I were building a snowman. We went upstairs to look for my camera. Then we heard my dad coming, and I told her to hide in the closet. He walked in the door, and I grabbed my baseball bat,
Why?
smashing everything in the room. And then I jumped out the window.
To other instances in your life when you've lost time.
Only when Mr. Robot takes over.
What did you do to
What's she
him?
talking about? You didn't exist when I was a kid.
I mean, the father.
How long have you been messing with my head? What do you want me to say? I've been here since the first day that I was needed. It's always been my job to protect him. He's not supposed to know.
I said that Elliot was gonna confront Mr. Robot during this episode.
If it's possible that it could have been Mr. Robot that day. Do you know why he might have picked up that bat and jumped out that room?
To escape from the father?
Do you think Mr. Robot was protecting you from something in that moment?
His father! His dad! His dad is dead! What did he do to you?
Look at me.
He was abused?
I was scared. You do this, you will destroy him.
Elliot, what were you scared of?
He already told you that he can't. I know.
What did he do to you?
I said it right. You were scared of your father.
Because of what?
Why would I be scared of him? He's my friend. I can't protect you anymore.
What? You're saying goodbye?
Why would I be scared of my father?
Your father ever hurt you? You and your sister were in the room. Your dad walked into the room.
What did he do to you?
You grabbed back to defend yourself.
No.
And you escaped the only way you knew how. Why were you afraid of your father? Were you afraid he was going to ask you to do something you didn't want to do?
Yes.
William! I can't.
Did your father sexually molest you?
Yes.
William! I'm not sure I can't. I'm not sure I'm ready for this act 5.
I want you to know you don't gotta be scared no more. Don't touch me.
I think I need a break, but it's the end of the episode, so I'm gonna wait, but...
I know it hurts right now, but you're purging all that poison. Soon you can be your true self. I don't know who that is!
Elliot!
Because you're still holding in all that anger and sadness.
Don't jump! Please!
That you can finally meet the real you. So, you weren't the one in control. But you can. You don't carry it alone.
The symbolic behind that, it's too much for me right now.
My mom, she used to pass me around her friends when she'd go out to get high.
I need this episode to end.
Your power is beautiful and special. Do you want to believe it? I wouldn't be able to believe it more. Hey,
You were never alone.
not alone.
You have darling. You're so in love, Vera. And you're so dead. I don't know who killed you, but thank you for that. I had enough of you. He was a great character, but just for that episode, for the resolution of Mr. Robot. You were great, thank you, goodbye. That's it, it's the end. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna need some time right here just before making my review. My head hurts so much. Maybe because I cried, or maybe I want to cry again. I need tissues also. That's it. I'm not gonna watch any other episode of this show without tissues, just in case. And I said during my intro that during this episode we were gonna have Vera confronting Elliot with Mr. Robot, Vera confronting Mr. Robot with Elliot, Elliot confronting Mr. Robot. That's it. I had all of them. I also said it that this thing about having 5 acts, each time it's the same. First one, the introduction. Second one, the event. Third one, the consequences. Fourth one, the resolution. And fifth one, the end. That's it. Did we just say goodbye to Mr. Robot? He said that he can't protect Elliot anymore, so it was the last time that we were gonna see him. Elliot was using Mr. Robot to protect him, okay? But since that time with his father abusing him, Mr. Robot is the face of his father. I mean, the symbolic behind that. He was using someone who looks like his father to protect him from his father. At first it was that. Because your father is supposed to protect you, you know. Darling, did she see it? Did he hurt her also? I need more time right there. I can't. You're still there? I'm not sure I am. The episode was great. I don't have the face of someone who enjoyed it, but it was an amazing episode. Since the beginning of this season, they are really using a way of writing each episode, a different way of writing each one of them, and this one, it was also an episode like the other one between closed doors, and that was interesting to have something like that. But it was also filmed really like a movie, you know, with the black things for the screen to be in 16/9, I don't know how to say it in English, and also the moves of the camera, that was not the same move that we are used to with Mr. Robot, and the musics, the sounder, the chapters, it was cut of old movies. I don't know why, but at first I thought of Tarantino movies, but the more I think about it and the more I'm thinking about old movies like Hitchcock movies, you know, and the chapters thing, it's really a way of how the old movies, you know, were building their stories. So yes, I'm thinking of that for the reference of how they wrote this episode. It was interesting because it was really using old codes to talk about an old event, and it was really using also simple codes. It's really simple, you know, to watch something like that, watch a movie or a show which is using that kind of codes. It's really simple for the viewers to be into it because we are used to these codes, we know how it's working, even if for some viewers it's not, you know, in total conscious that you know that, I know that, we all know that kind of codes. So it's simple for us to be involved into the story and to not pay attention to how they did it, how they build that episode, because it's something that we are used to, you know. The message and the main purpose of this episode was amazing, sad, difficult, hard to handle for me emotionally, for the viewers I think, but it was necessary also. We knew that it was gonna happen, we knew that we were gonna have a resolution for Mr. Robot during this season. Maybe I was not expecting it to happen during this episode, but like I said during my intro, I was expecting to have confrontation between Elliot and Mr. Robot during this episode because of Vera interrogating Elliot about Mr. Robot. Of course, it was gonna evolve during this episode, but I was not expecting, I have to say it, a full resolution of it during this episode. But it was necessary to have it at some point. It was necessary, and it was really well done during this episode because, you know, during all of the others, we had evolution for Elliot, we had things about the psychology of Elliot, but it was not just about that, it was also about the other characters. But during this episode, it was all about Elliot. And to take 1 hour, one entire hour, to talk about Elliot and to resolve that storyline that we had since the beginning of the show, and to have that truth finally coming out of him and him accepting it. At the end, he's not fully accepting it and he doesn't know what he's gonna do next, but it was great to have an entire episode for that. It was great. And in fact, if we are really thinking of it, this storyline deserved an entire episode, and we can't have that entire episode at the end of the season, you know what I mean? I mean, for the rhythm of the show, we can't have it at the end. it's great to have it right in the middle of the season. It's really the episode of the middle of the season, and it's all about Elliot. That's great. I'm not sure that I want to talk about what Elliot discovered, because I'm not sure that I'm ready to talk about it without crying. That's it, I'm crying again. I was not expecting that. I have to say it, you know, Mr. Robot, since the beginning we know that he looks like Elliot's father, so I was not expecting that someone who is there for protecting Elliot is looking like the one who hurt him the most. The symbolic of that is really killing me. A father should never do that, and that's why Elliot used the image of his father for Mr. Robot, you know, because he needed a father to protect him, so he created one. Like I said, the symbolic of that is killing me, and I'm not sure that I can talk more about it, about the symbolic of it, about how it's clever to understand Elliot like that, with that idea, to know now, during this episode, this final season, that one event that we knew since the beginning of the show, in fact, we really didn't know it fully, you know, the real story of it. So it's clever to use that. It's a surprise for the viewers. Not a good one, but it's well done. I'm still wondering about, you know, now I'm wondering about that personality that the mother and the kid were waiting for. It was an him, and finally I'm thinking of Mr. Robot. They were waiting for Mr. Robot. No, as I said before, you know, the public was the mute personality, the viewer that Elliot needed to just talk, and we were not doing anything, and we were just there to watch Elliot doing things and hearing his thoughts, and that's all. Tyrell, I think that the episode about Tyrell, you know, about him dying but not really dying, him disappearing into that white screen and all of that, even if we still have this question about what was real with Tyrell or not, I don't think that he was this personality. The other series that I had were about Elliot not being the real Elliot, the Elliot that we are seeing on screen not being the real Elliot, and the second one was about Sam Esnail. I don't like the option of Sam Esnail. I'm still wondering about Elliot not being the real Elliot, but now I'm thinking of Mr. Robot. Can it be possible that the mother and the kid were waiting for him? I can't remember the episode. I think that it was the episode 2. Why didn't I suspect Mr. Robot before? It's because something gave me the impression that it was not him. No? I can't remember it. Right now my head is full and empty at the same time. It's really like that. I'm beyond tired. My emotions are tired, my head is tired. We all need a little break after this episode. I know. I'm even sure that you watching the episode for the first time on your own, when you clicked on that video, on that reaction video, you were like, okay, how much did she cry? Be honest. I'm honest with you, with my reactions, with my thoughts and all of that. Be honest with me and tell me how much did you think that I was gonna cry. And were you right or not? But really, it's a lesson. Now, for the rest of the season, I'm gonna have tissues for episodes of Mr. Robot. That's it. I'm not spending another episode just sniffing all along the end of the episode. I'm sad for Elliot, of course I'm sad for him, but I'm also glad that he finally learned the truth about what happened in his own life, you know, to be able to work on that enough to finally know the truth. The journey that he took since the first episode that we saw with him during the first season, that journey to finish by learning the truth like that about his own life. Okay, it's sad and okay, it's gonna be difficult, you know, to handle that truth, but at the end it's gonna help. I know that now Krista and Elliot, they have to escape from that place and that's gonna be difficult. I know, but right now I don't care. I don't care also about Dom, Darlene, all of the other characters. Right now it's too much for me to think about them, to think about how we left them in the last episode, so how we're gonna discover them during this one after that time jump. You know. Right now I'm too much. I loved this episode. And I know again that I don't have the face of someone who just loved something, but really I loved it. Again, I'm admiring the fact that they are writing each episode in a different way. They are writing each episode with a different theme. They are writing in each episode evolutions for the characters, and during this one it was all about Elliot. They are resolving storylines that they had since the beginning. During this one it was the one of Mr. Robot. All is so clever, all is so logic, all is so well written. You know, it's written with moments of actions, tension, but also moments for emotions. All is so great. It's well balanced, you know, all of the emotion, actions, tensions, moments of discussion, all of that, it's well balanced, it's well mixed, it's working, it's really working. I don't have the impression to have too much discussion, I don't have the impression to have too much actions. It's, yes, well balanced. I love that. Okay, I have to finish this review. I have to take a break. I have to drink another tea. Oh no, just to finish my tea. For once I didn't finish it. That's the sign that I was really into this episode. And again, I don't know if tomorrow I'm gonna be right on time for His Dark Materials or not. If I'm gonna be late or if I'm just gonna post it on Thursday and you're not gonna have anything on Wednesday because I have this thing tomorrow. I don't know. I will see that. I will give you updates about that on Twitter. And that's it. Did you love this episode? Tell me about how much did you think that I was gonna cry during it, but also tell me how much you loved this episode or not. It's gonna help. Right there, really, it was hard, but at the end, it's gonna help. And I'm not sure that it was really the last time that we're gonna see Mr. Robot. They need a final goodbye. You know what I mean? They need a final scene together. That can't be it. We'll see about that. Okay, it's all for Mr. Robot for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.